First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And well, as you seen, the police car just went past me, so Salakia, if you didn't hear everything I said in the beginning, but either way, man, that's going to be, hey, in a minute, people, that's not going to be around. In a minute, these police officers ain't going to be around doing shit. They doing very little now. In a minute, people going to sit up here, when all hell break loose, these police officers ain't going to be around sitting up here protecting no goddamn body, and they don't do that much any goddamn way. It's going to be purge out here. And even though that's not what I was about to sit up here and talk about, that's about to be a big part of these devils coming with that great wrath. When them devils come with that great wrath, police officers ain't gonna be out here doing. They're gonna be too busy trying to protect their own. And that was just, that was just a little bit on the spiritual side right there. That police car was coming by, because that was not what I really was planning on even talking about. But that's part of what's about to start. That's part of that Jacob's trouble. All that stuff, man, everything is all together tied in, man. Now we sit up here and see, and today is a good day. I mean, I was gonna go for a walk, and I sit up here and said, you know what? As I was walking, I said, you know what? Hey, it's a nice, let me just do a little bit of a lesson. I got a few scriptures I was gonna quote. Just one of the main subjects I was gonna touch on was, what is that? That Revelations 11 and 14, that the second war is past and the third war come quickly. And we sit up here and see that third war is coming quickly, man. Putin, what he said about if Ukraine used any of the weapons that the U.S. has supplied, he's going to hold the U.S. accountable, because they weapons that we supplied to Ukraine, well, not we, but you know what I'm saying, this country has supplied to Ukraine. And if I'm not mistaken, about 3 or 4 days ago, they did actually use some missiles. So my thing is, man, where is it going to go after this? That third war come quickly, but we understand also that Revelations 13 must come to pass before any, for that third war actually comes. So we understand. Well, here come another police officer car. Give me 1 second. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, brothers. So being over here on the east side of Chicago, southeast side of Chicago, it's pure hell a lot of times, man. Every time I woke up, I've witnessed large fires. People actually get shot. You see it all, just hella bad accidents. Man. Hey, and this shit gonna keep on going. But getting back to the other point that I was trying to make, man, is that, hey, that World War III, man, is right around the corner. Bros, we got to get our heads together, man. We got to be steadfast in this truth, man. Don't let nothing knock you out of this truth, man. Don't let nothing take you from the love of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Always praying, always sitting up here, what is that, Psalms 51 and 11, hey, cast me not out of thy presence and take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. Hey, man, we got to make sure we're doing that, man, because we see how quickly things are moving. It ain't time to be bullshit. It ain't time to be playing around. And sorry for the glare, man. I'm walking outside. It was nice, like I said, it's a nice little day, and sorry if the glare of the sun, might not being able to keep you from seeing a lot, and if any noise is blocking some of the sound, so I hope you're hearing it well too. But like I said before, Ukraine using them weapons. And now all of a sudden, now you got to sit up here and see what Putin going to do. But before any World War III happens, that M to the O to the T to the B must come into play worldwide. Before any World War III, before Yahweh shall break those clouds. So hey, and like this, getting our mind frame, straight. We see this thing with Joe Biden and Trump. That's another big thing that's in play. I just looked up here and read earlier today, really last night. I was looking at a few articles and listening to YouTube. You see RF Kennedy Jr., is running for the presidency now. And we know when the Kennedys have done anything, they haven't made it. And y'all know what I mean by that. You know, y'all know exactly what I mean by that. You know, they didn't get too far. But either way it goes, you got the Egyptian against Egyptian, you know. We got the Trump supporters and the Biden supporters going against each other, the Democrats and the Republicans, which we understand is all one big farce, you know. We always sit up here and say, man, like, hey, the Democrats and the Republicans are the same, you know, two different rings of the same bird. They're going to fly the same way. So that's going to get a lot of people riled up because they too stupid to see that their country ain't doing nothing but putting them in a big trick bag, you know, putting the okie doke on you. You ain't got no free will, period. You ain't got no freedom of choice, period. They already know who they're going to elect, you know. And Salakia for being all over the place. But all this stuff comes into play, man, when all hell breaks loose. Jacob's trouble, you know, the Egyptian against Egyptians, the have and the have-nots, you know, that Civil War, which is boiling and brewing, you know, World War III, which is definitely knocking at the door, and which also means that the M to the O to the T to the B is right there, right around the corner. And a lot of people going to take it, man. A lot of people going to take it. Especially a lot of you women. A lot of y'all gonna take it, man, because you trust in Big Daddy E. Trust in them. Trust in these goddamn devils. And they ain't never done nothing for nobody. You know, y'all trust in Big Daddy E. And y'all gonna sit up here and get his judgment. You know, I was sitting up here, which that was another thing I was thinking about. I was looking at two videos today. One from my brother, I think it was the brother here, my brother here in Chicago, Kawalia. He had a video, and I cannot remember the name of it, but you know, it was showing Eve. And if you look at Robert Kennedy's Jr. speech in that video, I wish I could remember the title of his lesson. It was a Robert J. Kennedy speech in that video. It was a so-called black woman standing directly behind him with blonde hair, holding up a sign saying for Kennedy for president. I mean, you bitches, man. Y'all, something's really wrong with y'all, man. And then he showed in another news clip where I forgot that newswoman. Oh, damn, man. Right now I'm having a brain cramp on everything. Well, she was sitting up here talking about how Robert J. Kennedy is always talking about, you know, he was one that was against the thing that happened in 2020, speaking out against it. And he was one of the first ones that said it was some bullshit. And well, you know what I mean. He was against it. I wouldn't say he was one of the first ones, but you know, he didn't believe in the juicy juice. And you know, and here it is. You got the black woman talking shit about him, and you women are going to be destroyed horribly. You know, real horribly. I mean, that's just ridiculous how y'all believe and trust in these damn devils so much and love them so goddamn much. You know, and like I said before, Shalakia, man, for just going all over the place. But man, sometimes you just gotta sit back and think. All the shit that's going on in the world, and you still playing around and believing in this nonsense. You still want to hold on to these devils after all the shit they've done. All because you got you a little bit of a job and you got you a little bit of fame or fortune or whatever the fuck else you think that you really got. All this make-believe shit that's about to sit up here and pass away and go. You know, but then, you know, in the scriptures it says, love not the world or the things that are in the world. For the love of the world is what? You know, it's total enmity toward the Heavenly Father. You know, and like I said, I might be messing up a few of the scriptures in Salakia about that, but, you know, because it said this world passeth away. And it is. This place is through, man. Totally fucking through. You know, but hey, a lot of people sit up here and think that everything is okay. You know, think that everything is going to go back to the way it was. You know, here it is. Now they coming with some what? Some new goddamn what? What is it called? A bird flu now? So no telling what is coming. What is this, virus X? Or disease X? So hey, and what did your boy Bill Gates say? He said, man, the next one ain't nobody gonna be laughing, with a smirk on his face, him and his damn wife. Goddamn looking like the Geico Gecko. Fucking goddamn salamander. You know? But these are people, what your boy Klaus Schwab. You know? You will own nothing and be happy. How the hell, you know, people don't listen to shit, man. You fucking people in this country is out of your goddamn mind. Your women, your fucking 2/3. And then you got this war, man, just waiting to happen. You know? And like I said before, you know, I was just going on a little walk, and right now I guess it seems like I'm ranting and raving. You know, I'm gonna stand here in this cool air in this shade a little bit. But yeah, man, it's too much going on, man. A lot of stuff is going on in this world, man, and it's amazing that a lot of people don't see it. How can you not see what's going on? You know? So much happening. So much happening. The economy is just crashing. Gas prices is on the rise. Food prices is on the rise. Banks are sitting up here closing. You know, people going on bank runs in certain parts of the country and other parts of the world. You know, some banks have closed down in other parts of the country. People losing their mind. You know. And yet and still, man, here, because you still got this little bubble wrapped around you, you still think everything is good because you can still get up in the morning, go to some little petty ass job and sit up here and get some petty ass money and get your nails done and, you know, go out and get you a nice little car or whatever the fuck you think you got going on. You think this is the shit. This place is about to be destroyed. Get your mind right. They're about to introduce that M to the O to the T to the B. You know? That Revelations 13, 16, 17, 18. And he calls it both. Great and small, rich and poor. Free and bond to receive that step in their left hand or in the forehead. Or in their hand and forehead. You know? You worshiping this system. A lot of motherfuckers about to be destroyed, man. A lot of it's gonna be. Some of y'all gonna know, and some of y'all just stupid and naive. And it's still not gonna be and that's not gonna be no motherfucking what's the word I'm looking for? Excuse for being naive and stupid. You've been told. You know, just don't want to listen. Hard-headed. And that's how people, stiff-necked and hard-headed. What's the saying my grandma used to say? A hard head makes a soft behind. And that's what a lot of y'all got. A lot of y'all got a hard head, and y'all about to get the fucking whooping out of your ass. About to get whooped real hard. You're fucking about to be destroyed. You know? And like I said before, man, this is just something through the spirit, man. And I know, like I said, you know, a little bit ranting and raving here, man, but, man, we understand the times that we in, brothers, man. And, you know, like it says, Romans 13:11, you know, it's high time to awake out of sleep because our salvation is closer than we think, you know, and that's it. Our salvation is real close. Very close. You know? And the only thing I can sit up here and say, brothers, keep praying. Keep bros in prayer, you know. Fast if you have to, you know. Make sure you're doing the things that you need to do, your lessons, you know, out there on the highways and byways, because we ain't going to be out there too much long. Our lessons ain't going to be on YouTube too much longer. They're about to do the famine of the word pretty soon. So that's going to be over. People going to be thirsty for this truth and they ain't going to be able to find it. People going to be looking for us out there on the highways and byways. We ain't going to be out there. Family members going to be trying to call you and shit. All the phones going to be shut down. And I hope they are. Fuck you. You know? Hey, but with that, man, you know, hey, like I said before, brothers, stay prayed up. Pray for each other, man, because, hey, the time is getting close where we're going to get the fuck up out of here. And I know a lot of us cannot wait. All the brothers in this truth that's been fighting for this truth out there on the lines, out there, you know, telling this damn devil and telling 2/3 of our people that, hey, you're going to be destroyed. 2/3 of our people because they don't want to come back and you heathens for what you've done and you goddamn devils for what you've done not only to the earth but to the Israelites, you know. So with that, man, hey, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. It's salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed sooner. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Baba Ball. And Anya Havadah Makim. Shalom.